Hello and welcome to this XLCC tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be using global variables to make states persist across scenes. So let's start. First, I would like to add a ground, which is a standard procedure. I would set the scale to 30, 30, and 30. So now we have a ground. What I want to do is that I want to count the numbers, count how many times I have entered this scene. So we'll add this asset, calling it number of times you visited this scene. Duplicate it, put it downwards, and then this one will be the number. So now you have a number of times you visited this scene, and then you have a number, but you have to use code to control this number. So what I would do is that go to behavior and then add a new function. I call it update count, enable it. And now, how to create global variables. Create global variables by clicking this button on the top right corner, and then add a variable like you would usually. I'll name this variable as number of visits, and it's a number and it starts at 0. So when I enter the scene, I will update the number. So we'll get the global variable here, get project number, and then number of visits. And then we'll also set the number to its +1 version. So we'll do a simple mathematics, add add 1 to this value. So now, every time I enter the scene, if I trigger this function, then the number will go up by 1. And then I also want another function named update text. So inside update text, we will pick out the set text property, connect it. We will get the global boolean, project variables, get the global number, get project number, number of visits. And then, because this one is a number, we need to convert it back to text before we can use it. So number to text, and then text becomes our text. This should update our text. And then so what we'll finally do is that we have start, and then we'll call action on self text. We'll first update the number of count, and then we'll update the text. So now, whenever I enter this scene, I will increase the number of count by 1. Remember to set the key here. Whenever I enter the scene, the number of visits will go up by 1, and then the number will be converted into text and shown on this text. So this is what we expect to happen. So let's try it out. You can see that it's indeed 1 right now, but we have set DP. We do not want DP, so we go back to this number. and then go back to the text, set text, we set dp to 0, and then let's see again. You can see now the number of visits is 1. So when I exit the scene and then I come in again, the value would be 1 plus 1 equals to 2. And then if I exit again and enter again, it will be 3. So this is the use of global variables, or you mean project variables. Having project variables allows you to have data persist across scenes. To further understand this, let's create another scene. So in this scene, I want to switch to that scene, and then at that scene, I want to switch back to this scene. So this is how things will work. So let's create a simple function named jump scene, and then when jump scene is activated, just change the scene, pick scene, and then change scene. And similarly, in the cartoon village, we'll have to make a similar button that allows us to change back to the original scene. So take out the scene, change scene, and change back to the original scene. Remember to connect it here. Connect the button to change scene. Also on the other side, connect the button to the change scene. So now let's try again. When I press the button, I will change the scene. And when I press the button again, it will come back to this scene, and then now we'll have visited this scene 2 times. Press again, change to another scene, and when we come back again, the number of value would be 3, which means we have visited this scene 3 times. This variable is stored across scenes and is existing globally. So that's the major use of global variables or project variables. When you want to pass data across different scenes, you would have to use project variables. So that's the end of the tutorial today. Thank you very much.